Robots taking over the world. That's a very common theme for science fiction. But in 1920, it was very uncommon. So uncommon, in fact, that there wasn't yet a word for robot. Sure, there had been a few popular books about the dangers of technology, or even human like robotic creatures. Frankenstein comes to mind. But a society overrun by machines that people created? That had to wait for this book by the Czech playwright KAREL ČAPEK, R.U.R. Rossum's Universal Robots. R.U.R. was written in the Czech language as a play, but appeared here first in book form, published in Prague in 1920. There's the word robots, right on the title page, the first time the word appeared in print. And in the cast of characters, you see certain main robots listed, as well as robotka, for a female robot, and roboti, a plural form for robot. Robot comes from the Czech word robota, which means forced labor or drudgery, the kind of work associated with the unpaid labor required by serfs or peasants in a feudal system. It was coined by KAREL ČAPEK'S brother, Joseph Čapek, to emphasize the intended relationship between the humans and their creations in the story. Human-like machines created to save real humans from doing tedious work. That sounds wonderful. What could possibly go wrong? Well, as the robots become more like humans, they start behaving more like humans. And as Karl Marx predicted, and many societies have shown, when you suppress a population long enough, they are almost certain to rebel. In this case, the robots are highly skilled, with many trained as soldiers, and they far outnumber the humans. It's really not a fair fight. Shortly after the script was published, R.U.R. was performed as a play, premiering in the Czech Republic in January 1921, and it was a huge hit. By 1923, it had already been translated into 30 languages. Clearly, Čapek was tapping into something. Remember, this is 1920. The public had just seen World War I soldiers treated like mere machines of war, and post-war assembly line jobs springing up in the United States and Europe. So it was not a stretch to see the lives of these robots as the lives of many humans. In fact, I wonder if at the play's beginning, the audience would even have been sympathizing with the robots, possibly rooting for them over their masters. Like any great work, R.U.R. is nuanced and provocative, and over the years its influence has only grown, with many of the works of such literary giants as Isaac Asimov, Philip K. Dick, and Kurt Vonnegut tracing their roots back to Čapek. So with advances in robotics and AI exploding in recent years, should we fear Čapek's world? Are we in danger of being defeated by our machines? I don't really think so, but then again, perhaps I'm naive. And if I am naive, I hope I realize that before it's too late.